That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Welcome to the Thomas Schneider work session meeting in May. So we usually just zip through kind of our notes from the previous meeting. So, buying new vehicles, and insignias on, we can take this off.
Yeah, well,
Selling old vehicles, we're getting the title for the army truck. We're still waiting.
Yep, just haven't got it back yet.
Neil's retirement, where are we at?
We already did all that
Oh, okay. We didn't.
Wednesday.
Oh, was I not here?
You- I don't know. You weren't, you didn't, I don't know if you forgot or.
I didn't know that there was the date. Whoops.
It was on.
Yeah, it was in a,
Okay.
in
then
a thing. I thought you responded, but maybe,
Yeah.
No, I missed
maybe you
it.
thought it was
Missed
something else.
I'm so sorry. But it worked?
No donuts for you.
Everyone's for me.
You happy with it?
I
Yeah.
was saying Wednesday.
actually, what's the black thing? Can you get that redone?
I can ask, yeah, I don't know if they can take it off and put it on, I can call them. But yeah.
Or did you didn't buy that separate from the car?
No,
Oh, that came with it, oh.
yeah, I can ask, but I think it's probably at one piece. I don't think Neil really,
He probably doesn't.
he put it, I don't think he minded it, I don't think he even really noticed it was a big deal. But,
If he doesn't care,
he didn't, it didn't seem like it. But yeah, there was a little mistake made, and he's supposed to say 2 decades, there was a 0 after that, so,
20 days.
yeah.
Nice.
okay. He was careful every time.
Yeah, I looked at it and went, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
and I guess I was just so excited to finally go get it that I didn't even open it until that morning. So,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Where'd you get it from?
up in Maryville, there's a crown trophy.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he does all of our stuff for anytime I need to get something like for 4th of July. And it's nice because I'm sure he gets these big, huge bulk orders, and I'll be like, can I get a trophy real quick?
Yeah. that's
Yeah,
nice.
he'll be like, okay.
So, new street superintendent applications for someone.
Yeah, I just got the applications from Jenny. Yesterday? Whatever day. it was.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
We only got 2.
Okay.
One was Bud School, the other one was Jack.
Okay. Who's Jack?
Your Jack.
In Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I talked to Kenny yesterday, he'd rather work with Jack.
Sure.
So, he's got to work with him, I say go with Jack.
I don't know. Working with him can be something else. Just kidding. And he knows his stuff. No, he's great.
I think that's one of the things he said, he knows most of what was on the application list,
Yeah.
so.
Cool. Is there a nepotism rules? Like, I'm not his manager. You work with, and he works for Kenny, so we're all good there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll make sure that he does nothing but manual physical labor every day of his life.
Yeah, you just wouldn't be able to vote on the hiring or any type of raise.
Okay. Other topics for the street department, the salt truck for the park benches. Or someone put the old salt spreader on.
Yeah, that's not that
Okay. Building department, I haven't done process documents. Correct deficiencies, we corresponded with the DNR some, and we asked Tim and you, I sent you guys an email on like, it was 3 weeks ago today, it was like the 17th or something, to get the certified elevations for those 2 buildings. Do you know if anything's happened?
Tim said that he could contact them because he's like a little bit far out. So, yeah, I read that.
distance or time?
A time.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't, maybe we could just let DNR know that we are in the process of, planning a date. Cause they reached out and
Yeah.
wanting to know an update on that. So other
Right.
than that, we're good
Mhm.
with them? Okay.
And that latest letter, I haven't actually read your latest letter. but-
Yeah, it just referenced those two, that's it.
And it was, I think it was just, we had already given them an update and then asked the questions about what they needed, and then I think he couldn't send us a letter until he could touch base with FEMA. So I think that was just a continuation of the conversation 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I might as well send him an update that, yeah, we're waiting for the survey.
Actually,
Yeah.
last time I saw Tim, he asked about what type of elevation?
I thought it was, okay. It was elevation of the lowest floor.
Okay.
Yeah, it says it in that email
Yeah.
too.
I went back and forth on a few emails with the DNR that Tim was carbon copied on. But I can send them this other.
He just wants to make sure that they get the right one.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't want to have them come out twice and pay twice.
We might need to get an elevation certificate when we're done everything. Yeah. Sounds like we might still have to do it.
I have a question too.
Sure.
Can I get the template for, so I can, when people get permits,
Mhm.
that I can put those in with the permits? So that way when they're finalized, we can work that out, so that way if this situation
Oh,
ever
like-
happens
The
again,
template for the, yeah, how many permits have we issued this year?
I don't know off the top of my
Okay.
head.
Well, like a few.
Not very many, but it would like, I mean, even, you know, we just had, we've had a couple roofing permits, so that's, you know, and then the elevators had a couple more, but it would just be nice to have that template that you had that had on, like we.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, where we,
Evaluation ratio.
yeah, to where it showed that the cost of the project was significantly less than the cost of the house, so therefore floodplain isn't whatever all that stuff is.
I think he said we don't have to bring the whole structure into compliance. The new work still has to be done in compliance.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, but it's not, yeah. So it would be nice to have that in there,
Okay.
and then,
Yeah, I can do that. I did simple, so,
yeah,
because that covers most of everything. And I just gotta bite the bullet and do that.
like you already have it done, right?
I have that done, but I mean the process document, like defining that like it's not the existing structure that has to be brought into compliance, but we still have to do the new work in compliance. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what the rule, like giving people
Yeah, and then
a little guide.
I don't know if you, if you looked, I did make like I did make like a checkoff list
Okay, yeah.
for a ton of things, and I think that's what you were thinking about as far as like a document or whatever, a process document, because it has things like, I don't know, that was, I don't know, I remember before you said you didn't get a chance to look at it when it was in like the last page of like one of the permits, but anywho,
Yeah, here it is, this non-substantive modification
Yes.
form. So that was
that's what
part
I
of
would
this,
like.
but I'll just pull it out and send you that. So.
Perfect.
Okay.
Do we know if we need a building permit for a carport?
Yes. I thought,
You do? Just one of those, I think.
because
Little metal structure?
I think so. But
I
Tim
think
would
so,
know.
because it's, yeah, I think if it's anchored into the ground, I think,
But it's
I don't
like
know.
there are some exceptions. Like when I asked him, like, was I supposed to get a permit for my grape arbor?
Yeah.
He said, no, it's agricultural.
yeah.
That doesn't. I'm like, oh, okay. So we didn't get the permit for our chicken coop. And I thought that was the same. But it's just sitting on top of the ground too.
think if it's like a structure, doing a structure.
One of those
Portable.
carports just sits in front.
Sits on the ground and maybe
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
screw it in with a
Yeah, no, I would just ask
tie
him.
down, yeah.
I know, like, I'm thinking we even asked the DNR this. If somebody's bringing like a little shed and setting it on your yard, yes. But carports,
But
I don't know.
Tim did say, oh, those guys know what they're doing, if, like, you go to get the Yoder buildings or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They're built that way, so that's not
Okay.
isn't a problem.
Haven't done anything with new permit fees or the substantial damage determination. I just gotta clear up the money and work through all of this. Gutters and water infiltration, did we,
I tried calling them again yesterday, so about scheduling the time. So they're just trying to get back to me.
about the volume?
Yeah,
Oh, they said that they wanna do it, they just gotta schedule a time or?
yeah, to come look
Oh,
at it.
Okay.
But that's different from the guys who's doing the furnaces, right?
Yeah,
I haven't asked the fire department. We'll do that today. I was, okay, so utility department. Assume it's too wet to do anything with the ground guys.
No, nothing but mud.
Agreement with room about utilities. So
I will, I'll call the attorney and ask him where we're at on that.
There's a real high water meter reading.
Haven't done anything with that.
Okay. Other utility department, I think we should do a water tower, make sure, you know, that could save us some money. I think some other things first. Police department, that's on hold until the books and stuff.
We have other topics for the utility department, I think.
Okay.
Kevin,
Oh, you wanna do that now? Sure.
did you meet with, about like item, anything?
Oh, just did. I talked to her yesterday,
Amanda?
and then I talked to, Lorenzo this morning. I just met with him right before I came here. Let's see. Most everything that's on here is just crap, quite frankly. Just have to put some bolts in the top of the well. Source water tap, it is there, they just didn't know it was there. I did talk to her about putting a fence around well 3. She's gonna get back to me as far as the requirements for it. The meter for well 3, it is there. Nobody knew it was there. The vent, screens for the, blow off thing. It's just a little
Yeah,
piece
yeah.
of screen that, yeah, we were talking about that last. Anyway, that's a very simple thing. Corroded piping, I probably just have to go over and slap a coat of paint on it. I need to get a label for the CL2 tank. Can probably get a hold of Hawkins for that. Secondary containment, actually, Lorenzo talked to them, I think this morning, so. If we want them to do it, it's like $1,300. I also talked to Amanda about it. I can simply put up a brick wall, a shoulder brick wall. Use the existing walls on the building. That suffices. So it's $100.
What
Okay.
is the brick wall? Like,
Just wall the thing in.
Or build a little, like you're building a little well.
Yeah,
Like you're using the sides of the building, so if it leaks, all the chlorine is kept there.
Right,
So-
I get the purpose of it, but is it a wall that goes to the top?
Well, I guess
No,
it's just
it
a,
only has to hold the volume of the tank. So you're talking, it's not even gonna be 2 feet high.
Oh, okay, so I'm just wondering like how we're gonna read
You just
the
stick
tank level.
All
and-
you have to do is step
just
over it.
throw the tank in and it's no longer there. What tank?
I was there.
Yeah.
Got a hole in the roof.
Yeah,
What
because I have
else?
to report the tank
Yeah, yeah,
level
yeah.
every day, so
No,
it's like
it'll-
if it, okay.
It looks like a,
Valve maintenance program. Again, I'll probably have Kenny and Jack. do
Jack
some of
could,
that.
you could lay a brick wall. It sounds like the manual labor you're talking about. Yeah.
Jack doing that.
Yeah.
It would be kind of funny if I told him to do that. Yeah, mix up some mud. One thing that I need to talk to her about is gonna be the water loss thing. That might be an issue. Iron tests, I think you already started doing that, I assume.
Yep, I started, when I talked to her, I'm not doing manganese anymore at all, because we don't have to. Sulfide, it's just something because our water's so sulfury, we don't have to do it, but I still do it because it's just good to see that what is coming in is not going out.
And that's fine. I do have a question. You had mentioned pH test.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing in the report about pH test.
No, but she called and said, or when I talked to her, she said that she would find out exactly what test exactly that we had to have every day on the daily. Because I told her about the 4 that we were doing, she was telling me about the one that was showing up on the MOPs, and which was just chlorine. So, she said, we have to have chlorine, we have to have iron, and we have to have pH.
Okay. Well, I talked to her about pH. I almost wish I hadn't because she couldn't tell us the and says it's not in this report. She said that she would have to get back to me as far as the requirements on the pH test. As far as how
Right.
accurate they have to be.
And the levels, like, what's a low level, what's a high level?
True. The issue is going to be, can we do something as simple as pH test strips? And we're talking $20 a month for the strips. If it has to be very accurate, we're talking about several $1,000s for a meter.
But that's one time. I mean,
Well, plus the
Calibration.
well, I don't typically, nothing on the water side, this makes no sense to me, has to be calibrated. We calibrate. It's funny because you have to have an independent calibration company come in and calibrate everything on the wastewater side. So what goes in the creek has to be perfect. What goes in us doesn't matter. And I never understood that, but that is the way it is.
maybe they figure the humans will complain. They don't know if the fish will complain.
Apparently the fish do complain.
Okay.
That's what I
Well, I mean, you know,
But anyway, there's gonna be a number of supplies to go with a meter if we have to get a meter.
okay.
And also the probes themselves don't last very long, so the probes have to be replaced. But I'm not hearing back from her yet. I just talked to her yesterday, and she will find out and get back to me. So most everything on here is very minor. The one thing that I'm gonna have to press her on is the water loss thing.
And
What do they want?
As far, yeah, and as far as what they told us, and this is kind of why we started doing the development of meters, because I knew that they've already said that I mean, it's a nationwide thing as far as water loss reporting, and that they were going to press towns that don't have meters to get them. And that was part of the reason of starting to introduce the introduction of trying to get them. But we didn't have to report it the last time because it's impossible to report. You can't report water loss when you don't have meters tracking, you know, that would be like, we know how much water is leaving the building, and we know how much we're coming in, but we don't know what people are using. We don't know how much the fire departments are using for training. We don't know how much you're using to sprinkle on your yard, because we can't track it. It's impossible at this point.
Well, this is something I'm gonna have to press around. I don't think they'll do this, but if they tell us we have to get meters. I can see that putting this at, perhaps not bankruptcy, but pretty close.
Does she know that we don't have meters?
I don't know that, and I'm not gonna say that either.
Oh,
Oh,
So, anyway, I just gotta find out exactly what she needs. So that's gonna be the only big thing in what I see here, and from my discussion with her. But, and the pH thing may or may not be much of an issue. So, but that's where we are. I'm gonna write up the report. I'm gonna give it to Lorenzo, let him go over it, and I'll probably have him sign it since he's the operator in charge. So, and I'll probably do this within the next day or so. It's actually due pretty soon. So, just so you
yeah,
guys
30
know.
days. Do you want me to call Aaron and ask him what he did for the water loss report for last year? Because that's like a new mandate, so he had to, okay.
Yeah, I'll call him. Anyway, that's it on that. Actually, while we're talking about water, this issue that we're having with these companies getting coming and getting water, I was really pissed last time they came and took water. It was at 7:30 at night.
Yep.
Made the alarms go off, so I'm thinking there's a leak someplace. I'm driving around looking for a leak, and I found out it was just some guy that took some water without telling anybody. And apparently they've been here since, and didn't call anybody again. My thought is, don't sell anybody any bulk water ever again without a contract that they have to sign, and they have to call myself or Jenny, so that if that alarm goes off, this is, quite frankly,
You know what it is.
this is a lot of headaches for nickels. We literally get nothing for the water unless we really raise our rates to make it worth the while. What'd you say we're doing?
$35 per 1,000 gallons.
Look at a buck a gallon.
I put it in our listserv because I don't know, with us being now like other towns, like of course they can, you know, if you have metered use, you can, you know, say for like an industry or whatever, you can base your bulk rate off of, you know, because it's still a metered rate. We don't have those rates, so I don't know because of regulations. I don't know if I asked the question. I was like, what do other towns use for their bulk rate? Are we allowed to just increase our bulk rates without doing a study? Can we sell it as much as we want? And so all I've gotten back so far is following. So I guess it's a good question, but nobody has the answers. I don't know. Does Lowell sell water at a bulk rate?
They do. Not American water. much of what they sell it to is gonna be to, Austin Equipment, who does all the repairs.
Mhm.
So, even though they sell it to them, no matter what, they'll pay for it. So, anyway,
How much do they sell it for?
that I have no idea.
Okay. I know I've asked somebody that works for American Water up north, and they said it's kind of what we charge is about what they do, but I don't know. But I agree with what you say, because if they're filling up a truck, a lot of these trucks that are filling up are just 1,000 gallons. You know, they're smaller tanks. And $1,000, that's $35 for us to, like, whoa, what's going on? Everybody's getting alerted for these alarms.
Yeah, then it's not worth the $35.
No, not if, and then this last one, the alarm went off, Lorenzo messaged me and said, hey, I'm hoping that somebody's just getting water, and I said, as I was texting him back, saying I haven't gotten anything yet, then all of a sudden I'm getting a message, hey, blah, 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 from this company, this truck number, 1,000 gallons. And it's like, okay, and then so I sent him a message, and I said, that there's been discussion with your bosses that you were supposed to give us an hour notice before getting water, and you're setting alarms off, so you're turning that valve on way too fast. And he just said, okay.
That's crazy.
East Chicago is like buck 82 per 1,000 gallons.
So they're getting 1,000 gallons, so it should be $1.82.
And what's our rate?
You said 35 per
35 cents per 1,000 gallons?
$35.
$35.
Oh, our rate is $35 per 1,000 gallons?
Yeah.
Oh.
The issue to me is that.
Well, East Chicago's water rate might be for,
Well,
you
when it
know.
comes out of the lake, it's just about free.
yeah, now, is that for potable water, or, see, that's the thing too,
We got a bulk water station
is
that
it,
you
but,
can hook up a 3-inch can lock.
yeah, there's a lot of places that have water stations, but is it potable water station?
Well, it would be at least nice if they could let somebody know when they were coming to get it, so they knew what was going on.
Yeah, and we've really never had an issue before, like last year, it was like, hey, we're gonna be getting it, it was like once a week, we knew at least once a week, and and it was usually, and we knew they were gonna come here often, and it was gonna be for like 5 months, and I had a spreadsheet going, and, you know,
Did we make $1,000?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, because they were coming quite often.
Don't they have to hook up our backflow preventer valve?
Now this company says that they're on their trucks already, they're connected.
Okay.
Some of them do have that. There was another company, because we had chained our backflow preventer to the hydrant because they were coming almost every day,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't even know what a backflow preventer was. So we chained it up and they had to use that. And every once in a while, I would even go and look at the meter to make sure that it was being used.
The fire department, did they let you know?
Sometimes. But that's one thing too, also reporting water loss. They're gonna have to, if they're doing hydrants, you know, if they're training and stuff like that, how do we meter that training? If
Again,
that,
that's information I have to get from them.
yeah. Or even if we're exercising, or, when you're flushing valves too.
Mhm.
Which that's another Didn't we discuss about extra flushing for Hubers?
Yeah, vaguely, I do remember.
Yeah.
It's not extra flushing, there's like one hydrant over there.
Well, they complained that their water is terrible.
Yeah, the only thing you can do is flush the one hydrant.
Right, and they had kind of asked if we could do it more than once a year, or if it's even being done.
I'll bet it's probably not even being done.
So I don't know if maybe we could do it. Because it's a pretty big connection for what, 2, 3 houses?
Yeah, there's 2 houses in their shop, I think. And their office. So those are 4 connections.
Maybe we could implement with the fire department, like if they ever
I
want
don't know if I
Oh, okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
So we have flushing the line to the Hubers. Do we ask Atterbury to do that?
I think they're contracted to do it once a year.
Should we do it?
We have to do that ourselves.
Okay. And then should we ask Atterbury to add it to their list?
Could do that.
Yeah, that way it's in there. That one, and then that one flush out valve too, because Aaron we didn't know about that. Which it's like, well, it should have been on your hydrant stop anyway, behind Todd's. There's
Oh, he knew about it.
well,
He just couldn't get it open. I don't remember the last, but the only time he did it was when I was over there.
well, he said before that he didn't know about it or whatever, and I said,
Well,
well,
maybe not, yeah.
yeah, I was like, well, it was a hydrant, so you should have even been over there to.
Yeah, Todd should be trying to push it on about a month ago. Was it you said?
No. I just didn't know if it was. I don't know if there was like a map with hydrants on there
There is.
for him to know.
Yeah, well,
He was in the library
pretty
last
reasonable
night, didn't
about it.
complain about his water, so that's a good thing.
I'm sorry, what?
I said he was in the library last night, he didn't complain about his water. so-
Oh, okay. Hope he does, actually. Yeah, I don't know.
I said, go out and flush it, what's the matter with you?
How come Todd didn't fill out the application?
I don't know.
You're talking with IDEM about the water loss audits. It's administered through the Indiana Finance Authority.
Well, it's actually done through the DNR reports.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because if you don't report it, then you can't get like grants and stuff through IFA. We have no way of reporting it. That's why I was like, well, please make sure you report something.
Hmm.
Yes, thank you. So what were we reporting before?
This is a new mandate. This is something new. These water loss audits.
Okay.
Might have started in 24, 25, but we were told that we can't because we're not metered. There's no way to report it. There's just no way. We can only report what we're receiving
Mm-hmm.
that's it. We can only report what we put out and what we receive. It's never going to equal, but that's all we can do. And but hopefully Aaron put something in stating that we're not a metered, we don't offer metered service, so there's no way to report numbers, so.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, or like just send them something and just say like, well, we're only
I
gonna give you
haven't-
the
yeah.
meters that we have. We'll
We
give you
haven't-
that, and everything else is,
They haven't received anything stating, like, I haven't received any emails or anything stating, hey, you have not turned in your annual water loss audit report, so, quite possibly, he put something in there. Which is probably something that I'll probably take on now, just to make sure that report is done. Because I don't think that that's an Atterbury's contract to do that report anyway.
Yeah, it should be.
The water loss audit, well, because they're not doing the CCR either.
Well, that would be in addition to CCR is. That way
Right.
I can understand. The DNR is part of the, basically it's, to me, it's part of the MRO. So I don't see why they wouldn't do it. But anyway.
authorized consumption, limited gallons per year of water delivered and billed unmetered.
How do you know it?
Unmetered. Maybe that's.
Well, we know how much is put out every day, some of the, we know how much we produce.
We know how much we treat and we know how much we deliver. Can we,
so the difference would be your water loss?
No,
what we deliver is what goes out of the plant.
Mm-hmm.
But we cannot, reason we can't do the water loss is because we don't know what happens after it leaves the plant.
Okay.
yeah, we don't know if you're using it, we don't know if it's leaking into the ground. Which I think that's what they wanna know, they're trying to.
Leaking into the ground or going into my grass, how would you know that?
Well, if it was metered, we would know, because we would know what's coming into your house. So if you're turning on your hose, if the meter is at the
Okay,
box,
so-
then you would know.
What actually comes through the meter?
Right,
Okay.
so.
But I mean, my meter would run even if I had a leak in my
Yep,
line to my house. right?
Yep.
No. Well, here it would,
Yeah,
because
the
the
meters
meters
are on.
here are out by the street.
Mhm.
If it was in your house, then it wouldn't. So,
so like in a perfect world, if we put out 1,000 gallons, you were the only house and you consumed 1,000 gallons, we would have zero water loss.
Mhm.
But if we put out 1,000 and you only used 500 gallons, then we're losing 500 gallons somewhere.
All right, so here's something from their manual. Indiana Water Loss Audit Guidance Manual. So that unbilled, unmetered consumption. Billed unmetered consumption consists of consumption that generates revenue, i.e. like the paying customers, but is not metered. That's all of us. All the residential ones, but who got meters in the commercial. These accounts are often referred to as flat rate or flat fee customers since they're assessed a fixed charge based on estimated volume of use. There are several means by which consumption can be estimated, such as using a sample of metered accounts and similar characteristics, and extrapolating consumption habits from these accounts to the non-metered population. However, even such an approach contributes to great deal of uncertainty in the determination of consumption values, as the difficulty of determining through estimation. I highly recommend that all customers be properly metered right now, but it's not required. So we could put 10 residential meters and then just say that's our sample population. That will give us the average use of. We don't have to build them with a meter, but we can just put a meter on someone's line. And it's kind of silly, but at least like if they're stickers about it, it sounds like there's a way to not have to meter everything. We can do estimating based on.
Well, I mean, we can actually estimate
Yeah, I think,
just through the information that we have. If we say we produce 100,000 gallons a day, subtract from that whatever the meters that are in, which is basically all commercial stuff. The difference divided by 100 homes
Mhm.
is the average per home.
Mhm.
Is that an outrageous number, or is that a,
Right.
you know, if it's 500 gallons a day on average, that's pretty high. 200 gallons a day, that's within
I think we should kind of find out, like, before we start, trying to figure out how to fix the issue, I think we need to find out if there's an issue first.
yeah, I agree. I really don't think there is.
I don't think so either, because like I said, we haven't heard anything about it until this, and yet we don't even know if Amanda knows that we're not unmetered. Because there's not, I think,
Amanda's apparently very new.
she is very new, and I know from getting audits in my office that every different auditor has a different take on things. So some things are really important that they have to look at, some things are kind of, so she might just know that there's no report done on this, and so there's a date on it.
I think first thing I'll do is talk to Aaron and see what he's done,
Mhm.
and then we'll figure out what that is.
Because right now, we charge people who are unmetered, even though there's meters on the businesses,
Yeah.
we're still not charging them that way.
And there's a category for that in the reporting. It was the I think still counts as, I think meter they care about, is there a meter on it, not did you bill them by volume. So I think we could report it. I mean, it sounds like looking at this, we could maybe just go ask, so there's an estimate method on a fixture count, connection-based estimate.
Mm-hmm.
So you derive from the data estimation methods using the average fixture count multiplied by the number of connections or similar approach. But when utility has fixed flat fee billing, it collects no consumption data at all. So there's software, so free software that does this, that you enter the data into and it compiles it. That's what they want you using, and I think that's built into the software. So it sounds like we could, ask people or get the information on. I don't know if that would have to be everybody telling us how many toilets and sinks and faucets they have, but apparently this has been thought of.
I don't think though, but how are we be able to report loss?
Well, then that becomes the estimated use value.
Based on fixtures.
Right. And so it sounds like that's because
I know that they, one of the things that enters into, for instance, a building permit has to do with fixtures.
right.
And I just remember doing that.
So
Yeah.
let's just,
So there's conditions for. Lisa, you wanted to look into this, Jenny? That we were
well, I
saying?
think first, before we figure out more, I mean, I have no problem doing the audit report
Uh-huh.
if that's something Lorenzo is not contracted to do. I have no problem doing that. But first, I think we need to find out exactly on that ding, does Amanda think that we have meters?
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Well,
if
it's also
you're
possible
good.
too that you may not be allowed to do the report and they have to come from the certified auditor.
Right, so.
There's a, in the regulations, I don't know if it's the law, it's every other year, it has to be, you have to get it audited. But yeah, this is the AWWA free water audit software
Yeah,
that you would, I think you punch in the fixture numbers and then it would have data or whatever, there's a whole thing they want. They want you using that, that's like the approved method to create the water loss audit. And apparently it supports estimating consumption and I think production values.
yeah.
So we just may have to file something that's got some pretty wild estimates in it, but
Or we might have that done.
yeah, but we followed the law. We asked, we gave them our estimated water loss.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we need to find out just to see first if Aaron even did that, because we haven't gotten anything. AWA hasn't contacted us and said, hey, you didn't do this, or, we haven't heard anything from anyone.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let me contact Aaron and see what I come up with.
It says must be verified by an independent evaluator who is not employed by the water utility except for the purposes of evaluation of audits under this section.
and that's Amanda.
Okay. All right. Any more stuff?
So, back to the truck thing, we were talking about that. The bulk water sales. So, while we're here, what do we want to do?
As far as I'm concerned, I say cut them off, period. But I'm not gonna guess. They have to follow rules, and if they're not gonna follow rules, then I say, you don't get water permits.
Did they not follow? Was there a rule they didn't follow?
Yeah, we told them, because Kevin was really upset, because that can be a problem. Now, if they're causing alarms to go off, that means, and then when I said something to one of the guys,
Yeah.
he said that, okay, I'll tell him, and he goes, man, that guy said he feels bad, he didn't know he set an alarm, he's on the fire department, he should know better with hydrants. So, okay, if you know how to properly open and close them, then, so the alarm went off, same with the pressure dropped. So, and if you turn it off just as fast, you possibly could break a main.
Or was the alarm about turning it on and off too fast, or was the alarm about using so much water the tower was?
No, what it does is if they turn it on fast, that drops the water pressure. It's a sudden drop in water pressure, which the alarm sets off that the water tower is low. Which to me, to an operator, is there a sudden
Main break.
leak?
Right,
Mhm.
right. Okay, so it
So-
wasn't that they used too much water too fast. It wasn't like our
Correct.
And if
tank
they
is
do
only
it
20,000 gallons and it took
slowly, the alarm
15,000.
doesn't go off.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with how much they took.
Okay,
Now,
it's
remember
that.
too, if you can remember, it was in the report for some time, Aaron wanted to get a different meter put somewhere by the fire department because he thought that maybe the meter or something was too close, that it was causing the pressure to,
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what he was talking about, but
but it was something like that because it was happening every Monday. Or when the fire departments were training, it seemed to be like
Oh.
twice a month or something.
so anytime that alarm would go off, my first call is either Kenny at the time or not to Rob,
Mhm.
which same thing this time. And I couldn't get a hold of either one of them. And then when I finally did get a hold of them, I found out that they're not using any water, they're not even in town.
Right.
So is there a leak? So now I'm driving around looking for water leak.
So maybe it's
So we
like
did-
a warning, to give them a paper, this is what you have to do. If this continues, we're gonna have to,
Well, they continued, so
Go ahead.
I sent them a text message. I sent them a message and I said, look, this is what Kevin said. Kevin said, because this happened at 7:30 at night, Kevin said that he only wants bulk water fills done between 8 and 4. And, we would like an hour notice, because they were just, it was like,
Yeah.
when are you getting it? Oh, and,
In other words, don't tell us after you took it.
yep, and so I let them know that, and they said okay, and then yesterday, alarm goes off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lorenzo's messaging me saying he's hoping that somebody's getting water. And I said, as I was typing, saying, I haven't received anything
I'm
yet.
gonna look at whatever the bill requires.
Awesome, thank you so
Okay.
much on that back door. Back door won't close. Won't lock,
Now the whole,
like someone kicked it in.
the latch
It's
that's on
just,
the wall is just,
right, so I mean,
yeah.
like someone kicked the door in,
Whose door is
the back, way back,
Double
double
doors.
doors.
it? Double door out there?
I think we're gonna have to end up replacing that.
I want keypads on the doors. That would be so much easier. Somebody wants the building, change the whole number. Anyway, so I don't know what to do.
So they didn't let us know ahead of time,
Correct.
and they opened it too fast, I guess.
Yep.
So you
The-
just quit it, or you give final warning and then we're done?
Yeah, so the suggestion could also, Kevin was stating, we first raise it so it's even, so it's not $35 for every 1,000, maybe it's $100 for every 1,000 gallons. And if you make if companies are paying that much, will you stop coming here? Because I can almost guarantee there's trucks filling that we don't know about. Because unless, well, because these guys actually, now do you remember last year, because it was around the time when NIPSCO was building, we were coming out of a work session and you went and talked to them.
Mm-hmm.
Same company.
Or was that them?
Yep,
Okay.
so,
And you hadn't received,
nope, I didn't know nothing about it until Kevin got something set up.
I think for right now, let me contact them, I will send them something, and if they don't follow it, and I will tell them, if you don't follow these rules, you won't get water. As far as the rates, if we want to discuss raising them at a later date, I'm fine with that too.
Okay, find out if it's legal to do so, and
If you could send me any info as far as contact,
you got it.
I just sent it to the main office, and
what's
That's
the
all
company?
I mean, I gave you the guy in charge that I know. I mean, that's it. And then you
I don't remember
emailed
who
his
it was.
boss, so,
I don't remember who it was off the top of my head, but.
yeah.
What's the name of the company?
I don't really like to say things,
Okay.
because I don't want to make any person or company look bad, so.
Good or bad.
It's okay to be general about this, because it happened, huh? I'm not too sure.
Then you must be able to.
I think they're working in Lake Village area.
Well, let me grab some. I did see Bob that night, and I did tell him that if he sees anybody taking water, and if they're taking water and don't know about it, arrest them. That. And if you guys see anybody getting water, let me know too.
Mhm.
Because
And who it is.
yeah, because it seems like the whole world of bulk water buyers know my cell phone number because they text me right away if there's already a thing.
Already good.
There's already something set up.
Okay.
Because even other companies before, like Milestone and stuff like that, when they had things, they text me. I'll try to get more information to see as far as how those rates go. It would be nice if we could just, make up a number. I just don't know.
And I
We
don't
can't.
know if that's legal.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would feel like it might be under different regulations because, like with the public utility, people can't get their water anywhere else. They're kind of tied into us, so that's why there's all the regulation on secondary rates, because we have it's a regulated monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
With bulk water, you can go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free market.
So what they do, they can pull it out of the river.
Okay. Right. Police department, we're planning clarity structure stuff until the floodplain construction stuff, we talked about. Emergency management plan, we asked Bob at the town council meeting, May 27th, to put together, or start putting together a plan.
And maybe they could get together with the fire department, I think that's what we asked, that the two of them work together.
I could send
Bob
him
was
an email.
also wondering, because he sees this on, he listens and stuff to the meeting, and he
Yeah.
wants to know if there's going to be any move with, meeting up and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm in limbo, like, he wants to meet with me, but
Yeah.
but we're not doing anything.
Okay. Maybe we should ask them to have an update for us for the next town council meeting, who knows?
An update of what?
On the whole emergency management thing.
Oh, okay.
Fire department, any other police department things? I can reach out to Bob about this, and if we can't do it, I can talk to him, so it's not like. Is there any other police department things? Fire department? Drain?
So, wait a minute.
Exist?
I have not talked to anybody.
Okay. And did Always Underground say they were gonna come out, or?
I haven't heard back from him. The gas detector shut up.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm never ordering from that company again. That was just really scary.
Yeah.
I seriously thought we just flushed money down the toilet.
Thought we talked about at the town council council meeting about maybe not trying to get that other day. Still want to ask them and say, when you have one free, like, we're gonna claim the next one. Because we could really use,
Well, too, so we have the,
police cars under roof.
we have Memorial Day coming up for our ceremony. So, we need to make sure that that day is kind of clean. I don't know if that reel is working. It looks like it's in a few pieces.
That's in there?
The reel's always in there. Which I don't mind that it's in there because sometimes people want tours of the fire department and they love looking at it. But my thing is like, I mean, it's not insured by us. It's not insured at all. So
I talked to,
Really?
no, I talked to Rodney about that. Sorry if I didn't tell you this.
I think
Rodney
you-
owns it now.
Yeah, I think you did send a message about
So
that.
he,
Yeah,
he
and-
bought it from Orville?
I don't know if he bought it or it was given to him or, but I didn't figure that wasn't my business. But he said he'll get it insured. And so he, I think we've done our due diligence. We've said, it's not on our insurance. This is your guys' ball if you want it insured, and
Yeah, I
and
mean,
he's got the ball, so.
yeah,
if
like,
it-
I don't think anybody's got a problem with it being in there.
Yeah. If the building burns down, it's not on us.
Mm.
It's not gonna be like, oh, I thought you had it insured. No, we didn't. We thought you had it
Yeah,
insured.
yeah, I got you. Also, it's May, so I think they're gonna be, gotta get their stuff ready for their disbursement. That'll be end of June.
Okay. I will send them. The last one worked great. He
Yep,
worked through the little checklist we had and sent it to me, and so I'll just remind them to do that.
I just thought I'd throw that out there since it's May,
Yeah.
so. Reminder.
That'd be nice to say it's June.
Yep,
Cool. And I'll remind them to send the get a link to it. Good reminder. Any other fire department things? Other projects? Any change orders, feedback?
I would like, I tried looking it up, but I didn't give myself a lot of time to really look it up, and I think I was on my phone looking it up instead of a PC, but, Tim had told me that Lowell has a 4-H ordinance for animals. I would like to know more about that, to implement that as well, because, and it doesn't allow, we're not talking cows, goats, we're not talking stuff like that, but we could be talking ducks, things of that manner, which they're just allowed for 4-H purposes, which means there's no thing in the winter. It's just like a summer program for like 5 months.
I'm on half.
But come on, I don't want to count.
I'll take a quarter of it.
And we don't have to allow, we shouldn't say anything 4-H you can have. That would allow cows.
No, but we'll have something like that and then I
Yeah.
typed into Google and it came up with something about farmland and stuff, but I would like to know more because there was, once again, I think that there might be residents that have a little bit more than the 3 that we've allowed, but it's for 4-H purposes, so.
And Amanda Woodworth brought that up. I think it was in our meeting. Or,
Yeah, because the amount of rabbits.
yeah, that the number of rabbits is more than we've allowed, but they're not there the whole year. It's just a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it needs to be kept clean. Like one
Well,
time I walked by their house and I just got hit with really strong smell.
Well, you'll be the one doing there,
Yeah.
so.
So it's just, we want it to be done right,
Right.
which, yeah, I'm sure they'll do going forward.
But other than that, that's all I've gotten was, that maybe we should try to do some investigation on 4-H ordinances to see if, we can implement something like that.
Okay, so I'll look into see what that is, so we can talk about it at the work session. Oh no, this is the work session. I'm thinking like,
The
we're
next
gonna talk
one.
about it at the town council meeting?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep up the wage bill too, maybe that'll help things with-
Okay.
That's why you put the sweatshirt on. It's not that cold out, but it is inside.
I felt warm when I got here,
Yeah.
so I took my long sleeve shirt
I
off.
just got like a cool breeze.
Ambulance agency funding, I haven't met with local government finance. Park equipment,
Big circle.
okay.
I'll take it, Jack, I think Jack would.
We could take the pig out and maybe get something new.
Mm.
I think we need to do something with that pig because I can't believe nobody's hurt themselves. I mean, or wanted to know what's underneath the trash bag.
You haven't ripped that off yet?
I don't know. Can we just get rid of the pig? Can we dig it up?
Yeah. Just took the bolt out. The bolt out.
You replace him?
I mean, yeah, we didn't allow pigs in town, it's not part of the ordinance.
That's right.
If
Right,
anybody wants to
Get
know
rid of-
why.
You know what?
yeah,
I wouldn't mind, like, we could possibly maybe keep the pig, though.
oh, you want to
Take-
keep the pig?
I mean, take them out of there, but
Well,
pull the spring off and maybe
Oh.
we can use them for a decoration or
If
something.
I can fix it, I will. I just don't know if I can.
Yeah, we said just wait until the spring and then come and look at it to see if we can
It's-
fix it.
Spring,
It's almost summer.
is it?
Yeah,
I think,
let's see if we can fix it.
yeah, I feel like,
And,
This year's
I think we put a lot on each other's plates. I feel like we need to figure out how to get things accomplished without overweighting each other.
The only way to do it that I know of is to hire somebody to do it, and that gets expensive.
I think there's volunteers, so if we reach out and ask for help.
Quite possible.
We have a pretty good community of smart people.
Jack's pretty handy,
Mhm.
not really aware of many things he can't do,
Yeah,
Sure.
so.
we have a lot of people in
Broken
That's-
backboards, did you get the W9? What,
town. Do what?
did you get the W9 you need?
Yeah, and they're paid,
Okay,
but the backboards still aren't up.
Okay, Kenny talked to Todd. He said, well, yeah, it works. It just takes a little navigating to get it where you want it to be. The steering is kind of not the best on it. So he said,
Fully aware of
as
that.
soon as
Put
he
it back in
gets,
the bucket.
as soon as he gets someone to help him, then they can get him up. And he even said before, well, Jack could probably help him do that. So, hopefully, we can get that done soon.
You know, there again, there's been a lot of people asking, and they'd be willing to volunteer time to get them up.
we were waiting for dry ground, is it dry now?
Right, I think
Who knows?
it's never dry.
From what I've seen, no.
Yeah,
Because of what's going on with this weather, but
and there's a bunch of rain predicted too, but,
Saturday's gonna be a beautiful day.
tomorrow,
Yep.
Saturday made it sound like so far off. No, tomorrow.
we just say Kevin to have Jack and Todd install them?
If they can.
Did you say Todd's helping or
No,
Kenny?
Kenny.
Okay.
Oh, Kenny,
I bet Todd would
With
help
Todd.
though,
He probably
because
would, too.
Todd wants to be Parks Department.
Well, he wanted it to be, before, but I don't know, we got another Parks Department already?
No, that's what Todd said. I said, Todd, where's your application? And he said, Kirsty told me I can't fill out one. And he goes, I want to do Parks Department.
Well, I'll make him up an application and just send him a thing, you are now Parks Department.
Do you think Todd, Kenny, and or Jack can do it? Like, is this something you don't have to do?
Oh, I don't necessarily need to be there.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to, they can wait for you.
Oh,
But I mean, if
no
you're,
particular desire to be there.
okay.
Yeah, but you're like,
If you want one less thing on your list, then, yeah, let's tell them to do
The
it.
only thing I know is that they're pretty darn heavy, so,
Yeah, and that's why the lift was
yeah.
needed, yeah.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna climb up on a ladder.
Because I think they did it with Jack's forklift maybe last time.
No, I think it was done with the tractor. I believe that somebody was like standing
Oh.
up in it to put it on.
Okay.
With the plexiglass ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, this is a little different.
Right. Yeah, no, I understand that. Because they'll have to come off and then the backboards will have to be put, the rings will have to be put on.
Yeah,
And then
I
put
got
back.
those,
The baskets?
The hoops?
the hoops.
Oh, you got new ones?
No, I have old ones,
Oh,
and they're over there with the backboards.
oh,
put
okay.
the-
Do
put
they
them
have,
on.
do they have ropes on them or nets?
No, but I do have new nets.
Okay, I was gonna say I have nets too.
Oh, okay.
So before anything, you put the hoops on the backboard, right? And then you put
I
the
would think that'd
backboard
be the easiest thing.
up.
Yeah. I never thought about using jacks. Of course, that's still not gonna really help it.
No, that would be somebody standing on
Yeah.
whatever, not, and I'm thinking with
That
the,
looks like an unsafe rig.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thing
no,
that-
had I gone up on it? Or no, he went up on it. I was driving the forklift. He put a pallet on
yeah,
the
on the
forks,
forks.
and he stood on it, and he had a safety harness on. So if we fell, he wouldn't fall all the way.
I don't think
Like the guy
OSHA
from,
would really be
Mission
happy with
Impossible.
us using a forklift.
What?
The original
Oh,
Mission
sure.
Impossible, remember that one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
They fall down, it's like,
yeah.
just right from the floor.
Right.
We could, I
Hang
could
on,
turn
Jack.
that into like our workman's comp carrier and be like, is this
OSHA approved?
Yeah, is this a safe work zone?
Right.
Explain it to the insurance company.
Yeah. So inventory, just waiting on police, I think.
Nope, they gave me
Okay.
theirs.
Next.
The only thing I just want to make sure is that when we do have inventory, serial numbers need to be on there.
Yeah, we said serial numbers if fit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this and like we should move it, we should store this, what people need. Like the question's gonna come up again.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the inventory. You have to be able to prove what you have. So the only way to prove what you have is to, it's like, how do you know that's my car? Well, it matches the VIN number.
Okay.
Which, did you know when you buy a new car, you can still register online? You can register your new car online.
No way.
You know how easy, I went on there, boop, 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 in which they were already like, hey Jenny, did you get a new car? I looked at my VIN number on my stuff, it matched that. I was like,
Oh, weird.
done. Well, because the dealership, they have to send their paperwork in, so it already hit the DMV, so they were just waiting for me to accept it.
Wow.
Super easy.
So, Roseland Electric within more circuits?
We're meeting Monday.
Okay.
So hopefully that we'll be able to get all of that stuff put up.
They're coming Monday to do it or to give us a quote?
We're going over stuff. We already have the quote,
Okay.
so we're making sure, because when the quote was done, it was when I had a coworker.
Mhm.
So that was her going over things, and when I was looking at the two quotes, I wasn't really sure what this one, it had been a while, like
Okay.
about a year, so I just want to make sure that actually what we're getting done is getting done. Like, my goal is to get like a hot table and a cool table,
Yeah.
so if I plug those in, are we gonna be able to use anything else?
Okay. And they're gonna look at the lights in front of town hall
Yes.
as well?
Yeah, they'll probably get that done Monday.
Oh, okay. And then Mark.
That's that guy, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Can
Oh,
we
is that
get
who
a-
that was?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Mark.
I was wondering who it was.
Yep.
Okay. So
And
they-
right now, he's fixing a door.
I have a suggestion for him, so I'm gonna catch him.
Okay, cool.
So he's hired, you got him a list, is there more to do?
Okay, so there's been a different, with the hire too. He would just, in which it kind of bounced back, so he is just giving us a price list on projects that we talked about before.
Okay.
Makes it nice and easy instead of constantly adjusting his pay in payroll. He's just gonna be paid that amount, and we're gonna 1099 him at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, great.
His suggestion works better for us.
That's good. Think we could add painting these doors?
Hmm.
I said, do you think we could add painting these doors?
Yeah, if you want, you start making a list, because you're here, so as you're walking around and
Every time
You
I open
see
the door, it's
something?
like, yuck.
I want to re-drywall this room.
Could he do that?
I don't know if he's willing to do that, or if we need to hire somebody, but
So that's a
it's,
project.
this is,
Yeah.
Is there anything under it?
I don't know, it almost seems pretty
There's
solid,
drywall.
to be
Yeah,
honest.
there's drywall behind it.
Why would you put paneling over drywall?
People
Yeah,
did.
drywall probably suck. That's my guess. Once it gets bad enough, it's,
Just cover it up.
This was
that
like,
enough, you got
this was
voice?
like original finishing
well, it
of the
could be
building.
that or
So,
something that I noticed in, actually, I was in the other room last week. Tape on the walls and then we take the tape off. Paper from the drywall comes right
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, and
But that
people
could
are
be
told,
fixed with mud.
yeah, people are told to not put tape on the walls when they rent it.
but
But
they
it
can
doesn't,
use those things, but they don't take them off.
right, because once the little thing like comes out,
Yep.
then how do you get it off without prying it and hurting it? And then it doesn't help when our own people do it too.
Well, there's tape all over the place in there.
Yeah, I know. Nobody listens.
Concrete is great is awful.
Yeah. I agree.
That was recycled paint that we got for free, that was never tinted. Which we still have cans of it, I don't know how long it's good for, but we have probably about 5 cans of paint. Mhm.
What is this room called?
Meeting room.
I mean, if he does drywall, because like, okay, my church had a wall. There was just a lot of damage on the wall, like that big thing, dings or whatever. We had somebody that came. I wasn't involved in the project, but someone came and like used mud to repair all those little things, and
Yeah,
Painted
it
the
can,
wall,
it
it
can be
looks-
done, especially if you got something good.
it looks beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm not a drywaller. I'm not a mother in this either.
yeah.
I'm too involved. I get real
Sure.
up close and I was
But-
saying it right through.
But like if
We did that
that's
3
drywall,
rows,
it's
like
there, right?
never again, that's enough.
Like if that could be really make a big difference if we could
Oh,
get
it's,
that touched up and repainted and.
this was painted in 13 or 14.
Okay.
So I mean,
Yeah.
But I mean, it was never mudded before the paint in there. So I mean, it was just painted over cracks, and then of course the cracks are gonna come back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see if he does drywall in this room. Can you do that, Jenny? See if you can do that. So, okay, complaints. We can get any complaints you want to talk about.
I'm on the bed.
True.
But yet you won't take a raise
Did you offer one?
every year.
And throw that out in the meeting and we all have to go, oh no.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
And if we could, there's value in making it a job someone would want to do.
Well, right, and then actually making you guys feel like you're, worth it. I do have a couple things that people have come up with. That house, I think Kevin, you said that you were gonna take a look at it. We have that gravel there, and this has been going on because I think when Jack was on the council, he told them that they could get it and that it wasn't done.
What was that?
A house on Euclid Street, not Dick Lovell's, not next to Dick Lovell's house, but the next one, north, 2 houses north of his old house. When they did like the watering stuff, there wasn't a lot of after the gravel settled, there's kind of, they were just,
Taxes?
no, next to it. It's just, it's not even, so they were wondering if they could have some put down.
So this is Dick Ludlow's old house. So 2 houses to the
Yeah,
north.
this one right here.
This one?
I don't remember the address, so I won't say that, but
Is that Ham's old house?
yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like right out there in the front where their water shut off?
Yeah, like,
Is that what they're talking
yeah,
about?
they were told that they could get some gravel put out there, and they're still wanting to know because they see that pile, and I said, well, I don't know if somebody can bring it to you.
What part?
I don't know if there's a,
You're talking about the screens?
I don't know,
The pile is outside the fence?
yeah,
That's not good for the
okay, well,
Do we have any other gravel inside the fence?
We've got the grinding, so it's in the ground.
yeah, because then when I brought this up, I think I brought it up like a couple months ago, because they asked again, and you said you would take a look to see exactly what that area looks like. So, and I told them, I said, I don't know if they're gonna bring it to you, I don't know if they'll give you access to the file, you gotta get it yourself. Or I don't know if that offer is still gonna be available, since it was made by somebody who's no longer works for the department.
What is it filling in?
Okay.
I
Well, we
guess,
could have, you said Jack told him he could do it? We could have him deliver it.
so I don't know, I haven't drove by there and looked at it, I have no idea. So I'm just letting you know that they came back and was asked more about it.
So is it a hole or a,
I
what
don't,
is
like,
it filling in?
I don't know, I haven't looked at it.
Okay, fill in something. I just don't want
Yeah.
to be incorrect when
So it's
I.
like I'm assuming like it's not even with where the sidewalk is. And before it used to be or something, I don't know.
Did they have a leak or something there? Do you know?
I
I
don't,
mean, Kenny's been over there a couple times.
yeah,
They've had leaks in their house, so he's
Yeah.
been over
Yeah,
there.
I've been over
Shut the
there
water
about-
off.
In
Turned it
fact,
back
if,
on.
That particular gentleman calls again, I want to make sure he gets charged to shut his water off from now on. If we've done that,
I
they
mean,
do get charged every time. Every time you turn it off, every time you turn it on.
really?
Yeah. We implemented that rule, and anytime somebody says that they need it shut off, I let them know
Then you're
that.
covering a lot of money off of that guy.
It was $50 a pop.
Because I know I've shut that thing off at least a half a dozen times this winter.
Are
I
you
think
talking
in
about the
the,
same one?
Yes,
and then Kenny's gone over a couple times, but I think that was maybe in the fall.
Well,
Mhm.
and have we billed them for half a dozen over the winter?
Every time they
Okay.
call, every time they call.
Like it's going through you so you know about it?
Yes.
Or are they asking you directly so Jenny doesn't know and she's not billing them?
I
No,
don't even remember at this point.
Okay.
yeah, every time. Because they usually call me first.
Because I did tell him that we were gonna start charging him, and he was surprised.
No, nobody's surprised because the guy might have been, so there's not a guy that lives there right now. So it's 2 women.
Oh, there's a guy there.
Well, he might have been the one that was helping them. Like a friend coming over and fixing their leak.
Oh,
There was a guy there. There was a guy living there, and there was another guy helping him.
That's
Because
why
I think there was a guy too when
I
Kenny
don't
came
know.
out, because it's like,
I know a
They're-
guy.
they're not.
Anyway, that's someone's
Interesting.
personal business, so, but
Yeah, whatever.
I'm talking about gravel outside of their
I mean,
house.
I don't mind giving him screenings, but beyond that, that's about it.
Right, well, they're just wanting to know how to
Or
obtain
not
this.
screenings, I mean, writings.
Yeah, they're just wanting to know how to obtain it. Somebody said the last time that they were gonna go looking to see exactly amount that they're gonna need or whatever. I haven't drove by and looked. I don't know what they're really talking about. I said I would ask. They were told that they could have gravel to fill in some area of their driveway.
Okay.
All right, well,
Is Kenny email?
My Kenny?
Yeah. Because he's our, what's his title?
Street superintendent.
Street
Yeah.
superintendent. But
Does
he
he-
also
does
does
he
the
text?
mowing and other,
Yeah, he can.
oh, okay. That was phone, they didn't know if he texted.
Yeah, he does.
yeah.
So I don't know if somebody wants to look and see what,
I could tell him to go over there and look, and that guy needs some, whatever, branding.
So this is.
Unless you want to-
yes.
Okay.
Lady and her mother, they were told that they could have some before. I mean, they've been asking for a couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind dropping stuff off, I don't have to pay our guys to go over and spread it.
No. They already know that that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
And like I said, I told them, I said, I don't know if the offer still stands. I don't know if you'll have to go get it yourself.
Open your trunk.
Right, like I told them I'm not promising them anything. I'm just gonna figure out if if the offer's still there. And it's not to like redo the driveway, it's just a
Yeah.
little
Fill up
section.
their trunk.
Also, what is it, Christina Wilson, she owns the corner across the street from your rental house. There is that little piece of property, she's brought this up a couple times too. That little piece of property, she was told that if she cares mows for it, she could use it.
Is it?
It is owned by the town,
You want this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So she wants to know if it's possible to purchase it, so she can,
That's where we can dump all our chickens.
Funny, that's the first thing I was thinking of.
move your trampoline.
I mean, I don't know
I
if I
don't-
want to go through the work of subdividing these lots. It's kind of weird. Why not?
Or
Oh,
just,
it's not even, they're not even a lot, it's just.
no, it's
left
part of
over.
like the whole easement wrap, it's weird.
Right. I don't want to go through the trouble.
You just tell her no, it's not a big
Click
deal.
on that lot.
This lot?
What about, no, but
You click on this, you
continue,
get-
Oh, okay.
continue to use it. Why do they want to build something on it?
Well,
maybe?
she said, what if I wanted to build a shed or something like that, but she,
'Cause I don't, why would you want to pay taxes if you didn't have to?
What?
Yeah.
right,
I guess the advantage of that would be collect taxes off that.
yes, but, I mean, cause she could be like, okay, fine, then that'll just be more property for us to mow, if she decides she doesn't want to. But she also utilizes it with her grandkids and stuff like that, they play over there and everything, so it's no problem, but she just would have interest in case of whatever. But we can just tell her no.
I suppose we could, a price that would make it worth the trouble. I just, like, don't want to sell it for like $1,500, because it's just a tiny piece of land. and then we gotta pay $1,500 in legal fees, and 2 hours of work.
So is it something you guys wanna check into, or?
Yeah, it's a lot.
If she's willing to pay for all that, I guess I wouldn't have a problem with it. That's gonna run into some money.
So are you guys, when I get back to her, tell
You
her
might-
that you guys are interested in a type of negotiation or no?
Yeah, have her come and talk to us, I guess. Like I said, make sure she understands that it's,
It would have to at least cover all legal fees.
oh,
I
And
mean,
then
it's gonna
some.
be surveyors, because like, they're
Well,
not,
everything.
yeah, I mean, it might be creating a new subdivision, or subdividing, or doing something, I don't, because.
yeah, that's very possible, you may be right.
This is Williams edition, block 3, is this Williams second edition? And this is Williams second edition. It might be a big pain, because
It
I'm
wouldn't be a
guessing,
big pain for us. We would just, we would be paying for somebody else to do the big pain, but she,
well, I mean, we have to manage it, like, we've gotta hire the
Mm-hmm.
surveyor.
right, but I mean, she would just have to pay for all of that stuff.
All the expenses and the value of the property.
Okay.
Why is that street on that side of 41? Deep, whatever.
What is what?
This Deek Street or
Big
whatever?
Street, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
And then
tax
it-
driveway.
That's just what they call it, because it's
Okay, that's-
Euclid everywhere else.
No,
Oh, because it is part,
Oh.
this is Euclid
yeah,
here.
but she said on the other side of 41.
Yeah.
But Euclid goes on the other side of 41
Right.
too,
But it's,
because it's right
it
there.
runs along Studer's Road.
Right, but it's right there too.
Right,
You went
right.
really fast. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Right there, I think that's,
No,
or,
this
wait a
is,
minute, but it
this
goes
is,
that
this is
way.
Euclid.
Right. So, but then Dick Street goes up there too, which is, oh,
I think, yeah, that's
expensive.
actually Jack's driveway.
Yeah, but ours, where does it go in town behind?
Right there, up there. 236,
Right.
right there.
That just doesn't seem
I don't
in
know.
line, whatever.
Yeah, why is, because there's people call this
Yeah.
DLEK Street.
Yep.
But that's what this is.
I don't know.
Weird, that's weird.
Which, if you want to zoom in there, that's my next one. I've had, somebody,
Did you know the, Euclid is not even the original name?
No.
In the
No,
plat.
no, you could, if you want to take a look at the streetlights, for the first time I saw the streetlight bill, I was like, how long have we been paying this? This isn't even for us. Because all the names of everything, it's completely
Yeah.
different.
because we used to live on Shipman Avenue, I think, and that's
Yeah.
Cottage Grove.
This is, like, Williams edition is plat book 6, page 23 or 33, something like, I went and like got a copy of that. I
Mhm.
needed the original thing for something I was doing. And it was like a big book that the surveyor hand drew it in the book. Okay,
If you
so your
could-
question is?
Yeah, if you could
here?
zoom in a little bit. So I had, we have somebody new that bought
Mhm.
This,
this house.
oh, this house, okay.
Yes. They were asking questions because they actually, which what came in that purchase is all of this too?
Mhm.
Yeah. So she was wanting to know, like, you
Should I
know,
sell it to us for dumping chips?
no, which we should never dump chips there because that is why it floods, that ditch. Because somebody was loving dumping all that stuff there. That ditch needs to be cleaned out.
Mhm.
But the ditch is not in her land.
No, it's not,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
but that wasn't the question anyway.
Okay, what's your question?
Her question had to do a little bit more, if you zoom in a little bit, which there's a lot going on here with property, like overflow,
Oh,
Overflow. What do you mean?
just wanting to know.
Oh, other
If
people
somebody
have
can-
stuff on
Yeah, other people's stuff like on even like easement and,
there? I mean, that's
I
a,
don't-
oh.
Clean
I mean,
their
'cause,
property.
yeah.
Oh, you see the stuff here?
yeah, there's all kinds.
Okay. So stuff on her land.
But she
Mhm.
said she wants to know exactly like if,
So she only has 1 and 2.
like, is she gonna get in trouble for the access? She doesn't want no confrontation if she goes over there to like clean it up. And I'm like, oh no, we can see that this is, which she starts like cleaning out brush and things like that. But there's,
Anything else would be a police department matter, maybe.
yeah,
Well, I mean, it's a civil matter, I think.
well, it's our stuff too.
No, I mean if they start
That's our road,
complaining
Yeah.
about
yeah.
If they,
to them, that would
They-
be more.
This is not their property.
right. So is
Or
this
who
our
owns
job
that?
to clean up?
Yes.
What?
Okay.
Huh?
That's
Not for us to clean up,
Oh,
but for us to,
so just to do that.
yes, because it's not there.
Well,
That'd be like us, that'd be like, that's
Is-
not their yard.
Do they own property across the
Oh my
road
goodness.
also?
this is why you do surveys. They have a structure that's not inside of their
Right.
lot.
That house has been there for so long.
Is that the actual house?
Yeah.
No,
Or no?
No, that's
No,
Oh,
it's
this
one
is
of
the
the,
house.
it's one of the garages.
Oh, okay.
it's a shed.
Yeah.
It's a
Or
shed
is
with a
there-
camera on it that blinks at you when you come up.
Yep, and then I get a phone call. Who's that?
So the owners of this house,
Yeah.
how long have they been there? Like, is it possible that this stuff is the previous owner and it's not theirs?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
But it's still not, I mean, I know that's town because that's the street. Do 17 and 16.
Is
own
there any
directly
way though that
across
maybe
over
we
there.
can not click on, we're advertising people's names
Oh.
and stuff? There we go.
But still, is there any way to know who owns directly across from there?
Across there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the same person who owns.
That person bought that.
but, okay, 1 and 2. I'm assuming it's 1 and 2 because they now
3 and
have
4, that whole triangle.
that whole triangle
That
This
whole
whole triangle.
Yeah.
came with,
Belongs
Came
to
with
that.
This.
Yes.
oh, wow.
In which they're gonna help, or they wanna clean up and make,
Yeah.
you know, like trim trees off and stuff like that. They just, they were wanting to know like about, you know, easement and stuff and who's, is that a road? Is it a driveway? I said, no, that's a road. So,
That's a road that ends at their driveway, right? That always has a big
well,
hole.
it actually, that turns into an alley.
It does?
It's supposed to,
But then that would go right behind Georgine's house, or right along
yeah.
the road.
That's what, remember when somebody was like, they had put barriers at the end because
Oh, that's.
somebody was
yeah.
tearing up
Okay,
their yard because they
That's
realized
the
it wasn't a legit kind of made up alley, so they put barriers until the town could figure it out.
okay.
Somebody put
But
barriers
it's
right,
actually supposed to be an
In the alley
alley.
of their,
like here?
by their house, no, on the other end of the road, 237th possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, because they got sick of their yard getting turned up because somebody would act like they're going down an alley and do a very,
Hmm.
So actually, the line in the family, except we just looked at it, would have been like the alley line.
yeah,
I mean, this part of what would have been this, that connected these two alleys got
Mm-hmm.
taken over by
grass.
Grass.
41. Well,
No,
It's grass.
no, because
This
then that
is
comes
all-
out on.
I mean, I know it's not 41 itself, but I mean, the state took all this
Part of the
land.
easement for it.
Yeah, they took a big strike of land when they, or the federal government maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, it's our easement.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
but I'm saying, I think there's a,
I don't think it is.
yeah, I think between these
Oh.
yellow lines is the highway.
Right, right.
So this little, what would have connected these two is, like right here, is probably owned by the federal government.
But you have an
State.
alley that goes
The
all the
state.
way down by the
It's
church.
a US highway?
Yes,
State.
it's a state highway. That's why we call the
Okay.
state highway department when they
Okay.
want to clean out for,
Okay.
we call
No,
inbound.
it's actually, federal government, but
Yeah.
it's maintained by the state.
Yeah, I thought they contracted the state to do that.
Okay, well,
Anywho.
I'm out of time again.
Anywho, how can, I think the question was, how can I get some help with,
So we just gotta tell the property owners here, you can't have your stuff, like,
yeah,
help on our land.
yeah,
Like, that's technically a street, it's not in the front yard, sorry.
yeah. And I mean, it would be like a side yard anyway, because I think the house faces, or I don't know.
Yeah,
how it
whatever,
faces,
it's just
yeah,
not
doesn't
there.
matter.
Their land. Do we want to ask them to get the shed removed?
I don't think,
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
I mean,
Well,
it is,
typically what we do with, at least in Lowell, and I'm pretty sure this is just about any place. If it's there, and if it's in our way, we move it in any way we can, and if it gets destroyed, well, that's too bad. Just like a
What's in
fence,
their way of?
just like a fence that's on easement,
But it's been there for so long,
doesn't
so,
matter.
But
well, I
is it-
mean, it's not in the road, it's,
But it's not on their property.
okay, but there's
Right,
a
but-
lot of stuff that has been built in this town that's not
Yes,
been
it-
built correctly.
the side of my garage is not on my property.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There's gonna be a lot of
Move
things
it.
that people are gonna have to
we
move.
could
if
probably
if
will
we do
just
that
fall
to
apart.
us.
But, I mean, yeah, that would be my thing. You asked me to move that, then you better ask this guy. I want to see all of
Absolutely.
them. And that would be, go over by 23708 Highland. Maybe it's not, I'm just,
Oh, yeah, if you go,
23703 is me, okay.
yeah, because there's a lot of stuff on my property that shouldn't be on
Don't look
Highland.
too, don't look
Look at,
too
there's part of
close.
a house on 23705. That's on my yard.
Yeah,
And that
and
shed.
my house is right onto it.
Cause you say you own
Yeah.
lot 4 here?
Yeah.
now?
It looks like my garage might be on my property. And now his little lean-to thing is. I'm good, never mind.
You can't
Well,
go
maybe
too
not
much
on the-
by the lines on this map either.
Right.
Yeah, you would, well, you get a surveyor to come out. Oh, but there was a, funny, like, these used to be different owners.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And so half of this garage was on a lot.
Mhm.
I remember that. That was when Jack left.
Yeah,
yeah, Dan Peterson.
and then we got the back half of the tax sale. So that's really not true.
That's still an odd little corner. But instead of all the lots running all the way back to the alley, that on the end it's split. Okay, I have got to go. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I've got
Yeah.
an electrician.
So what
coming.
about the,
So we'll ask them, tell them we need them to clean this up. I can go do that. want to?
I don't want to, no.
Yeah, I assume this is a job nobody wants to do. So-
Well, I mean, you can, either one of you guys or
Or maybe
an
we should go to
officer.
I
capital.
was gonna say, is that
you
not,
can have an officer or something.
wouldn't it be
go
like
there.
more of an ordinance, like clean?
I don't know if we have
No, I think
ordinance
we
that
would
says.
just say it's not your land, it's our land, we
Oh,
want this.
It's town property.
Yeah,
town
town property.
property, it needs to.
No, then I think that like if they don't do anything, then I don't know how it escalates, you know, then, you know, do we just remove it like it's been our way? Like, I don't think you can force someone to do something without getting a court order, so the first is just, we're gonna ask them.
Yeah,
So it's
so
done.
you're
Nice.
asking?
Yeah, I'll ask them.
Okay.
And then I can print out this thing, you know. Do you have a contact number for them?
No.
Or a phone number or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is it, should I be concerned?
No, no,
It's not.
no. Anytime I'm contacted, it's through Facebook Messenger. Everybody contacts me very,
Okay.
unprofessional.
Okay.
It's never like, nobody calls the town hall. They only wanna, talk to me about health insurance at the town hall.
See ya.
See you, kiddo.
And then as soon as they find out it's a government office, they hang up on me.
Yeah, I gotta get back to my house, so.
Okay, I don't think there's anything left on here, it's no big deal anyway. Yeah, that's done. And emergency plan of action, we've already talked about that, the fire inspector thing. Unlicensed contractor. I can talk about it, I don't see if he's doing any of that stuff. New furnace, we're getting an estimate, haven't got that yet. I'm not doing an earthing, that's done.
So I, emailed him about the fire inspector, and then on April 15th, and I just followed up today.
I still have to talk to Church Hall, I believe. Yeah, we
Oh,
already,
the emergency plan of
yeah,
action.
we already got that up there. The new furnace, we're waiting on an estimate.
So you said you wanted to get rid of the Earth Day thing?
Yeah, Earth Day is over.
Okay. So we're doing,
I'm just waiting on an estimate. The rental fees you can take off, that's implemented.
utility account,
That's implemented,
Did
that's,
we get the trash cans?
I think so.
Hey
I
Kevin,
told-
did we get
told
the trash cans at 23808 Cottage Grove?
Patty Hill's old house.
That
Just
was
putting
the-
trash cans there, they were.
Putting it back? I don't know, I didn't know if I.
I told Kenny when I
Oh, you
saw
did?
him. Yeah,
Okay, I probably didn't. I'd have to check and see if they're there.
I can drive by when I leave here.
Yeah, let's just check.
And then, yep, that's, oh, okay. I still have to call about the leaf thing. I'm gonna try and get a hold of Jackie too, talk to her a little bit more.
I did check on those two things we talked about. Taxes are current on both.
Okay.
The property south of the wedding venue,
Oh,
we wanted to know this parcel right here. No, this
yeah,
one.
right there.
Sorry. So its taxes are current.
Yeah, the
And
police
then-
were over there too,
Oh, no.
because people were complaining about gunshots.
Okay.
It's totally legit.
Yeah. And, okay, so I'm glad that we're there for an actual problem. And then this, the house, across where we want its taxes are current.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call and find out who's paying them.
Okay. Okay.
Because we need to kind of move forward with violations.
Well, the violations aren't against whoever paid them, the violations are just against the owner.
Right, but I don't know, I don't have any, so like utility bills, you
Oh,
know, he had a trash bill, which he's 5 cents to the good. So like if I wanted to mail him a check for 5 cents, I mail that bill and it gets bounced back. I don't have a contact for that property. So at least maybe if whoever's paying them, if it's the same name, that maybe I can get a better contact on how to contact that person. Plus, we need to send some violations, they're a violation of our building code, because they had an expired permit, and when you have an expired permit, you have 60 days to file for a new permit if it's not finished. And plus, it's an unsafe house,
Why were they ever giving a bill for trash?
because he had a trash can. Because he was
Isn't
working,
That's part of your sewer and water bill, right?
it's separate, you have 3 separate charges on your bill.
Okay.
So I mean, he was paying us
But I mean,
for
that's
his-
all he was getting, and it's just
Yeah.
the trash.
Well, yeah, you can't have anything else.
Okay.
John,
Yes.
okay. The address is just the address of that property.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
But yeah, there's nobody there, but there's vehicles that have been there forever. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
Okay. The emergency plan was down there, all those roads. And then the parish facility,
That's done.
that's all done.
Mhm.
I want to move this to some other document. I just think I checked in with him today.
Did we get an estimate from HVAC from?
No, he's gonna
No.
send it directly to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't done anything yet, so.
Okay. Anything else we need to talk about?
I have nothing important.
Where are we moving with our ADA improvements? I would really like the parking lot to get fixed before the 4th of July.
In what way?
The blocks and all that stuff, we
Oh.
talked about that
Oh,
before.
yeah, okay.
Like
Yeah, please, parking blocks.
repainting, the parking blocks need to be, even the parking, like just if they can be adjusted, straightened out. No, because they're all shifted on higgledy-piggledy. Mm-hmm. It is on Thomas the Train.
They're what?
It is on Thomas the Train.
No,
He was going higgledy-piggledy down the track.
I guess I never heard that term.
How do you spell it?
I don't know. It's-
What's the-
well, Thomas the Train is an English cartoon. Yep.
This is looking for that.
Willy-nilly.
Okay. So is, like, do we wanna, should we have, we've got a lot of stuff for Neil. No, Kenny. Could he come?
Kenny doesn't work every day.
Right. Should we ask him to come to
He
the,
just about does it.
I
should we ask
know.
him to come to the work session? We can just talk about stuff directly and you don't have to be in the middle?
We could. if he wants to.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we can, I mean, we could, of course, we can pay him.
Or you can make him a list
Yeah.
of things that we would like him to do in access of his day-to-day. I mean, he does know he doesn't have to work 8 to 11 or 8 to noon, right?
Yeah, he's free to work whenever he likes.
Okay. I mean, I can probably find somebody to paint the parking blocks,
You know,
but like, what about
it's-
lines?
What? What'd you say?
I'm just thinking for those parking lot things, if we had forks, it'd be such a simple thing.
Jack has a forklift for folks.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like people asking people to use their own equipment to do town stuff. I
Okay.
really don't
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Do we need a forklift?
But we don't have forks for the Kubota?
We do, but they're almost impossible to put on.
Ah,
You literally have to knock the pins off the bucket. It would take probably 2 hours to put it on.
yikes. Wow.
Now, I had my tractor, I do this, the 2 things, take the bucket off, put my forks on, lock it back on, and it takes me about literally 2 minutes to switch. But you know, you have a brand new set of forks that have never been used, and they've probably been over for 10, 12 years.
Oh.
But we can't put them in anything else? No. I wonder how much does it cost to buy like something that Jack has, like a portable forklift thing? Like what's that?
You might be able to find a used one for 10 grand.
Ew.
I mean, that's a guess, but I kind of doubt if you're gonna find anything. And if it's cheaper than that, I don't know if you want it.
What else do we use that tractor for?
The Kubota,
That you put forks on? What else is it? What else are we doing with it?
that's the main tractor they use every day
For mowing?
for mowing and,
Didn't we just buy a new mower though?
yeah, but that, it's got that big mower that you bought the blades for.
Mm.
That's what he uses for the big areas.
Okay. That's a shame. So I was gonna say, we could put the forks on there and then just go fork crazy and do everything that we need to do with it, and then at least it'll be worth a while of changing it. But,
And it's not worth it to me, but,
yeah,
I mean, I'll come up and move my tractor. I don't mind using mine, but I don't like asking somebody else without paying them. Equipment's expensive.
yeah.
Can't ask somebody to come up here with a $30,000-$50,000 piece of equipment and not give them something.
Or
Yeah,
how
I
much
don't
would
mind-
it, or how
I don't
much
mind
would,
paying them.
or how much
for
would it
the
cost to
equipment.
rent one?
Oh, probably $300-$400 a day.
I don't mind if we have someone that we're employing and they have some equipment that they'd rather use.
Right,
Finding a way to
absolutely,
pay
yeah.
them for it. I mean, I think you're right, we don't want to take advantage.
No.
We weren't saying it that way, but like,
Yeah.
it's expensive, we want to treat people
Like I
fairly.
said, I don't mind coming up here. The only thing I use my tractor for anymore is for the low parks equipment.
Okay.
But yeah, because,
Do
I
they pay you
mean-
something for the tractor use?
Thank you.
Do they? No,
They
okay.
give me a thank you.
Oh, they even thank you, okay.
but no, it would be nice to get that parking lot straightened out.
And I
Make it
do.
look, make it
Yeah, I
look
know.
right. There's
I
a
do.
parking block that actually, 1 or 2 that actually need to be taken off the side, maybe put on the other side. And then, I don't know what you do for striping, but it would be nice to actually put some actual parking lanes in there, and then put the loading zone, and then we knock that, a whole few pages off that 88 list.
You know, something that, I would kind of like to see if we could rent would be a striping machine.
Mhm.
I mean, not just for that. We should be striping Parish. We should be striping Crab Creek Road. it's, the county does it right up to our town line.
Mhm. Yeah, maintenance is, that's part of, to put in our asset management plan. Like, we don't really do, we don't do anything after we have a new road put in. We haven't done any type of upkeep or anything to them. Which is whatever, I mean,
And what if you do on one of these roads?
seal coat 'em.
Doesn't need to be started. Do you ever seal coat? Yeah.
No, but that's what it, like, they tell you, like, not necessarily seal coating roads, but cracks.
Cracks.
Crack
Yeah,
filling,
yeah.
crack filling.
Okay.
You know, we don't. I love learning new stuff, so that was actually really, really cool.
Right?
Yeah. I'm not certified.
Certified.
That's gonna save
I'm
us.
certified or certified? No, I'm certified.
Certified. Oh, I'm definitely certifiable in a lot of different things. But, no, it was really, really interesting, and that's gonna, applying for grants, that's gonna probably save us a good 5,000
Nice.
every, probably twice a year.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
But yeah, that's really cool because then they actually gave us like even guides on what to start doing.
Wow.
And then, I'm not too sure what fog seal is, but yeah, crack seal. What's fog seal? Is it kind of,
Fog seal, I don't know what that is.
mm,
Crack sealing is usually waste, because it's usually done very poorly. You ever look, you've seen crack sealing? That's the time you don't put it in a crack, because it's right next to it.
Right.
yeah, but that's, you
What
know,
the heck's the purpose of this?
Sounds like
to
people
keep
doing it
water
before
from
they
getting
want.
down.
Mhm.
And they had a big. It was neat. The stick they were using to do it had a pretty good strike that it was making. Seemed like they were doing it on the cracks.
Yeah, and
Right, so-
it's all up to the
But yeah.
guy actually doing it.
Right.
He's
And
trying to follow cracks, but if he gets off, he doesn't, they can't see the crack over the back and
right.
hit what he has.
Okay. All right. Should we do that?
Mhm.
I think we're done.
All right.